I got tired of sleeping in paradise while people who look like me suffered in the world beyond it. Quote, Killmonger enters Storm, and Killmonger, Black Panther, takes matters into his own hands and embarks on a covert solo mission to deal with Ra and Khonshu directly. Wakanda's conflict with Moonlight has escalated. Even with spies all across the continent feeding information, Wakanda is overwhelmed. Everything changes though when a pair of freedom fighters enter the fray. Ultimate Killmonger and Ultimate Storm. Ultimate Black Panther, Volume 1, Issue 3. During a fight with a training robot she designed, Shuri urges it to remove safety protocols. As a robot swings and hits a tree, Shuri ducks and strikes it in the stomach, defeating the robot. A rift between Shuri and Okoye is evident, with the Queen having not seen Shuri or King T'Challa for weeks. She insists on knowing where the King is. The question arises, is the Queen asking to help T'Challa, or is she the spy providing the information to Moon Knight? Although it seems she may be the spy, the truth remains uncertain. Insisting on being referred to as Queen Okoye rather than simply Okoye, she demands to know the King's whereabouts when Shuri offers to kneel, insinuating she may be the spy from the previous issue. Shuri emphasized the need to trust T'Challa's decision and her own abilities. Angered Queen Okoye challenges Shuri to a fight, with the rule being the first one on her back yields. Both assume fighting stances, preparing for battle. Queen Okoye initiates with a roundhouse kick, but Shuri blocks it and counters with another kick to Okoye's head. Enraged, Queen Okoye attempts to strike, but Shuri adeptly defends herself, blocking the punches and delivering a roundhouse low kick to Okoye. Shuri wins the match. Despite her swollen eye, Queen Okoye persists in her demand to know the Black Panther's location. A diabolical genius known as the Maker created his ideal Earth by systematically preventing anyone from ever becoming a superhero. To rule his perfected Earth, he placed supervillains in charge of different regions, and together the Maker's council quietly orchestrated the history of the world. Among them, Ra and Khonshu, collectively known as Moon Knight, who oversee Africa, all but the impenetrable isolated kingdom of Wakanda. But when Ra and Khonshu planted an assassin within Wakanda's borders, King T'Challa was forced to send the kingdom into war. In pursuit of Moon Knight, Black Panther chased a lead into an ambush where he was rescued by a pair of freedom fighters. One calls himself Killmonger, the other harnesses the power of the storm. Killmonger and T'Challa go hunting. After they manage to hunt a deer, Killmonger remarks, "No service here. We must hunt our meals and take nothing for granted." Killmonger remarks, "Your kingdom must miss you." The Black Panther responds, "To protect my kingdom, I need to be here where Wakanda's enemies make their war." Killmonger adds, "Wakanda, you say the word with so much pride." The Black Panther interjects, "You said you were born there." Killmonger states, "I am a son of Wakanda, a prodigal son, as the Christians say, but I have little interest in returning." T'Challa questions why. Killmonger responds, "I got tired of sleeping in a paradise where people who look like me suffer in the world beyond it, and I got tired of being told I should be proud to do so." T'Challa asserts, "The Black Panther protects the innocent." What we learn is that the Black Panther deeply loves and takes pride in Wakanda, whereas Killmonger harbors resentment towards the nation and is not proud of it. Killmonger's main grievance is that Wakanda does not offer assistance to other countries, particularly in Africa. He criticizes the Black Panther's ideology, arguing that it does not effectively protect the innocent. Killmonger and Aurora vow to demonstrate to the Black Panther what the enemies truly desire, asserting that it does not lie within Wakanda. A hood is placed over King T'Challa's head, obscuring his knowledge of their location. Black Panther questions Killmonger, asking, "Do you not trust me?" Killmonger responds, "I do not trust anyone anymore," T'Challa remarks. "That's how I survived." However, when Black Panther finally obtains the location and removes his mask, he explains, "By the gods." Killmonger asserts there is so much more in Africa beyond Wakanda. As they approach a cave with the Black Panther at the entrance, he ponders if this cave holds any connection to the Black Panther's legacy. T'Challa is filled with questions about the cave, but Killmonger confidently declares, "The cave will show you." He emphasized the need to stand against their enemies, Ra and Khonshu. The Black Panther's armor encases his body, hinting at his readiness for battle. Killmonger remarks, "You wear your armor expecting a fight." In response, Black Panther acknowledges, "We both have trust issues." As they explore further, Black Panther notices carvings on the wall in an unknown language. As they delve deeper into the tunnels, they observe an abundance of vibranium. Black Panther suspects that Moon Knight is here to obtain vibranium. Killmonger disagrees, stating that vibranium is not the primary reason Moon Knight seeks this place. They decide to proceed further down the cave. Eventually, they encounter a hole in the ground. Killmonger warns T'Challa that they cannot jump across it. They must find another way across. Aurora. Killmonger signals Aurora that they require assistance from the wind. With Aurora's guidance, they proceed downward. As Black Panther encounters Storm for the first time, he acknowledges her ability to command the winds, commenting, "Nice skill to have." Storm responds, stating, "A connection isn't a skill, it's a responsibility. You brought him here, so you trust him." Storm asserts, "We need to be more than two." She then addresses Black Panther, saying, "Son of Wakanda, time to unlearn what you think you know. This way, T'Challa, prepare your mind." Storm explains that the place they are in and the people who built it possess a culture older than Wakanda, much to T'Challa's disbelief as he exclaims, "Impossible!" Storm counters, stating that the king is a master of a possibility and suggests that perhaps this revelation will humble him. Killmonger adds that they are ahead of Khonshu and Ra. They are unaware of this place and only aware of the potential power it holds. Confused, Black Panther questions what power they are referring to, prompting Aurora to reveal it's some ancient technology. She emphasized that whatever is here cannot fall into the hands of their enemies. Next, Ultimate Black Panther, Volume 1, Issue 4.